What's going on, guys? Danny with Wire Fitness back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk a little more about intermittent fasting. I've talked about it in the past, I've talked about the benefits in the past, I'll put a link down below. But I want to talk about today about how you can use intermittent fasting on a bulk or a lean bulk, which is what I'm doing right now. And I'll get a lot of funny looks. Well, wait a minute, how do you use it on a lean bulk? Good news, we'll tackle it in this video. So without further ado, let's get it going. Alright, so bulking, intermittent fasting, how do they mesh? How can you even do them together? It's actually very, very simple. So bulking in any way, shape, or form is simply a caloric surplus. Granted, you can't eat a billion grams of fat and just get jacked because you're only eating fat or you're only protein or only carbs. You gotta have a good balance. But as long as your macros are relatively close to what they need to be, bulking should be relatively easy. On a bulk, you don't necessarily need to hone in and count your macros and be real strict as you would on a cut. You got a lot more flexibility, which is good. So on the intermittent fasting, when I was doing my cut, I was eating around 2,400-ish calories a day, 2,300. That put me at maybe a 350-400 calorie deficit a day. But on the bulk, I want to eat about 350-ish, 400 maybe at the most calories over my maintenance. And my maintenance is calculated it out about 2,750, 2,700. So I want to eat anywhere from the 3,000 to 31-ish hundred calorie mark for the day. Now, doing intermittent fasting and only eating from about 11 or noon-ish on, some people may think, oh, that's super hard. It's really not, because it's only 600 calorie difference. You can get a 600 calorie difference in tons of different ways. You could eat a little bit more per meal. You could add 2 snacks in, add 1 big snack in. So you've got a ton of flexibility, and that's the beauty of intermittent fasting is you can still do it on a bulk. You can, of course, do it on a cut, but you can pretty much do it in any facet of your life. So how I use it is, one, I actually cut my fasting period down a little bit. Instead of pushing my meal till 1 o'clock, 1:30, I push it at 11:30 or 12. Very simple. I cut an hour out of my fasting window, so that means that instead of fasting for 15, 16 hours, it's 14 or 15 hours. Which gives me a little bit more time to eat the extra 600 calories. But when I come out of my fast, I break it with a snack. I don't break it with a meal like I did before, I'll break it with a snack. So I'll eat an apple and a protein bar, or I'll just make a protein shake and drink, and that'll be my break of my fast. So it may be a 350 calorie snack, somewhere in that range. Then I'll go on eating my normal meals that I would normally eat. I wouldn't worry, nothing else would change. I would do everything the same. I obviously work out in the morning, I'll work out fasted. I like that, you don't have to. Everything else is exactly the same. At the end of the day, after I'm done eating, before I go to bed, or before at the end of my eating window, which, maybe 8:30, somewhere in that range, I'll eat another 300 calorie snack. Whether it be some fruit with cinnamon, whether it be a small bowl of oats with some protein powder, whatever it is to get about 350-ish more calories, which should make up 300 calories, which would make up the rest of what I need for my lean bulk, I'll eat it. And that's it. It's not that hard. Everybody thinks that intermittent fasting is only used for this extreme diet and you're starving yourself. I'm not starving myself. I still eat 3,000, 3,100 calories a day, and I do it every day. So that's living proof right there that you're not going to starve yourself doing intermittent fasting. There's no need to make it an extreme, because it's not. It's just an eating style. Plenty of people do it. Some people do longer fasts, shorter fasts, but the intermittent fasting can absolutely be used on a bulk. And I'm living proof. I'm doing it, and I've gained about I'm almost up to the 10-pound gain mark since I finished my cut towards the end of October, mid to the end of October. I've been bulking for about a month and a half now, just over a month and a half. Now, the first 4 pounds was probably water weight, 3 or 4 was water weight. But it's, 5 or 6 pounds of quality weight that I've put on at least in the last month and a half. So intermittent fasting does work on a bulk. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's not some crazy cutting diet. You can use it for a myriad of different things. I just happen to be using it on a bulk, and it totally works for me. If you did like this video, hit like, hit subscribe. If you got questions on intermittent fasting, either comment down below, or you can email me through the website. I do some blogs on it. I've got some other videos on intermittent fasting and the benefits of it. Again, the main, more scientific video, I'll put a link in the description box below. But I encourage you to try the intermittent fasting. It's changed how I look at nutrition. And I really, really, really enjoy it. So I really encourage you to try it. If you have had success with it, again, comment box down below, kind of let everybody know, share some success, like it, subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you guys again soon.